In 2003, I hiked the Appalachian Trail. I left my full-time job, and I took the money I had saved towards buying a condo in Washington, D.C., and I hiked 2,175 miles from Springer Mountain, Georgia, to Mount Katahdin in Maine. And along the way, I learned some really valuable lessons. And they're lessons that I think apply to all of our lives every single day. They're lessons to live a happier, healthier life. So the first lesson I want to share with you is to live simply. On the Appalachian Trail, you carry a backpack with everything you need, right? Food, water, clothing, shelter. And when you carry that, you also carry your fears with you. If you're afraid of being hungry, you're going to carry more food. If you're afraid of being cold, you're going to carry more clothes. So the idea is that you should only carry what you need so that you can be nimble in response to threats. I was chased by this bird. And I was able to run faster because I was 10 pounds lighter after I had jettisoned some of my fears and excess gear. It's true. But we can do that daily. The trail is hard. You need a lighter load. It's a difficult path. You walk 10 to 20 miles a day, maybe more, over mountains, up and down. It's exhausting. It is a lot of fatigue. So I wasn't really sure at any point in time that I would make it to Maine. Not maybe until I've reached New Hampshire. That means that along the way I had to set small goals. So this is another lesson. I had to take small steps towards reaching this really big goal. The next water source, the next town to resupply my food, maybe the next state. Now, I went out to seek fellowship with the wilderness, to see grand views and wide open spaces and pretty waterfalls and sunsets. But you know what? I chose a bad year to hike. It was the rainiest year on record. I hiked through fog and lots of rain and rainstorms and windstorms and hailstorms. And I had to make wonder and mystery out of fog and cows in the fog and crawdads in the mud and those little orange salamanders that are slinking along the trail as I slipped on wet roots and rocks. Or find wonder in the smell of galax and a rhododendron tunnel. So the last lesson I want to impart to you tonight is that of trust. Some people call it faith, and I have to work on this every single day of my life. On the trail, we say the trail only gives you what you need. It gives you a rest day, turning compost at a shelter before you hike Mount Washington, the highest point in New Hampshire. It's faith that you're going to find the campsite that you're destined to be at when you get lost in the 100-mile wilderness. Yeah, that was me. But it's also the wonders and the awesomeness of reuniting with friends that you hadn't seen in a while in the most unexpected places. So it is both the challenges and those really difficult hardships, like scaling vertical ladders on sheer rock faces, and the really great lightness of being of an easy hitch into town or the kindness of strangers. So faith and trust that all will be well is an essential part of any journey. So on your journey, whether or not you ever decide to hike the Appalachian Trail, I encourage you to take these 4 lessons into your life. Live simply. Jettison what you don't need, be it fears or belongings. Take tiny steps towards your goals so that you can realize them. Enjoy the small things in life that make it beautiful. And trust that all will be well and the trail will give you what you need. I wish you happy trails. Thank you.